Most of us feel miserable most of the time. Not on the floor crying, not screaming into the void. Just this slow, dull, soul-numbing ache, like background noise we've learned to live with. You go through your day smiling, laughing, making small talk at work, nodding when someone tells a story, but inside there's a quiet despair, and nobody knows. Because you've mastered the art of wearing the mask. That same mask that we were all handed at some point in our lives. The one that says, I'm fine, even when you're not, especially when you're not. You get good at playing this role, the healthy coworker, the upbeat neighbor, the smiling stranger in the coffee shop line. But when you're alone, when you're in your car, when you're at home, in bed at 2 a.m., the performance slips, the mask cracks, and what's underneath isn't just exhaustion, it's something closer to hopelessness. Just went for a walk here in a nice little neighborhood, in a quiet little town, and I started thinking about the performances we all put on a daily basis in our lives. We're all actors in a play, waiting for the final curtain call. The persona and the mask. Carl Jung called this the persona, the false self we present to the world. And the danger, he said, is that we become so identified with that persona that we forget who we really are underneath it. Every day becomes theater. And like Irving Goffman wrote, we all take our places on the stage. Front stage, pleasant, polished, composed. Backstage, broken, crushed, confused, angry, and numb. We perform for survival, but at what cost? I walk around every day in New York City, and I see it everywhere. Forced laughter, obligatory eye contact, these reflexive greetings. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Good afternoon. Nobody means it. It's all bullshit. Nobody wants to say what's actually true. Because if we told the truth, the whole play would fall apart. So we cope and we self-medicate. We drink, we smoke, we scroll, and we binge. And we pretend. We pretend that living a healthy lifestyle is the answer. Kale, yoga, gratitude journals. We work out at the gym 1, 2, 3 hours a day. But let's be honest, when you're surrounded by meaninglessness, wellness feels like window dressing on a burning house. Schopenhauer once said, life is a constant process of dying. That's not depression, that's observation. We are decaying beings, wrapped in rituals, pretending it all matters. The meetings, the mortgage, the brand of bottled water you drink, the LinkedIn posts. But underneath it all, there's still the void. We're just getting better at ignoring it now. Life is really nothing more than bad theater. And that's the truth. A boring play you're forced to watch over and over again. The same lines, the same scenes, but different costumes. We nod politely, clap when we're told, say our lines at work. Sounds great, boss. I'll circle back. Let's touch base next week. What are we even saying? And when someone steps out of character, we recoil. We call them unstable, say they're being unprofessional. So yes, we're miserable, but not because we're broken, because we're pretending, because we're performing, because we've forgotten what it feels like to be human without a mask. And I think we're aching for something real, not happiness, not success, just truth, honesty, a connection that doesn't require a filter, a moment that doesn't need a caption. Maybe the final curtain isn't death. Maybe it's the end of the performance. Maybe it's the moment you step off stage and say, I'm done acting. Maybe that's when real life begins. Let's face it, we all live in a house of cards, every single one of us. Some of us are aware of it. That's the only difference. Others just go through life doing the same things over and over again. The same insanity. They go to work, they go home. On the weekends, they go play golf or they go out with their friends, and it's rinse and repeat over and over again. The weeks turn into months, the months turn into years, they grow older, they get sick, and then they die. We can break out of that mold. We just need to see it first before we can truly be free. Somebody once said, if you want to get out of the cage you're in, first you have to see the cage itself. Most people never see that cage. If you like the video, please hit the like button, please subscribe. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can. There's a link in the description. Until next time.